This provocative theory is known as the Silurian Hypothesis. Some people call it the lizard people hypothesis. But just to be clear, no one is saying intelligent lizards built spaceships in the Silurian era and are now living on some other planet waiting to return to Earth. That's not the hypothesis, but it would make for a cool movie. The real hypothesis was put forward by two respected scientists, NASA climate modeler Gavin Schmidt and University of Rochester astrophysicist Adam Frank. They posed the question, what if lizard people evolved from dinosaurs and became the first human-like intelligent species on this planet? It is theoretically possible that an industrial civilization of lizards with opposable thumbs rose up millions of years ago, built cities, invented Wi-Fi, split the atom, and then nuked themselves into dust. Would they leave behind any evidence? Would we ever be able to find out? Statistically speaking, over millions of years, there could have been many civilizations on Earth that were wiped out by natural disasters, and we would never know. You'd think finding an empire of lizards would be easy, but it's not. The bad news is that Earth moves and shifts, and things get lost very easily. For example, here's something you might not know about our planet. The ocean crust gets replaced every 170 million years. Tectonic plates churn and slide under each other. Anything that was around 170 million years ago is most likely underneath the crust of the planet at this point. Here's a fact that's truly mind-blowing. Less than 1% of Earth's surface is urbanized today. Less than 1%. Now think about how crowded the planet is. Almost 9 billion people are running around right now. But our urbanized cities, New York, Bangkok, Paris, Berlin, Hanoi, they all take up less than 1% of the planet's surface. Now, what do you suppose happens in 170 million years when the crust is replaced? How hard do you think it would be to find even a trace of our modern world, even though it's so packed? Less than 1%, and you would think, just based on our own history, that there were not as many people back in the day, so probably even harder. Now, I know you're wondering about fossils. Did you know that fewer than 100 T-Rexes have ever been found? And many are represented by only a single bone. But scientists say there would have been millions, probably billions of them, running around all over the place. So billions of T-Rexes once roamed the planet. Scientists have 32 of their complete skeletons. So could a race of reptilian super creatures have built societies that elude all modern scientists? Absolutely, it's plausible. It's 0% confirmed, but 100% possible. But rather than pray that archaeologists stumble upon the femur of a hypothetical Paleocene programmer, Schmidt and Frank argue there might be another way: geochemical fingerprints. Ghosts in the rock record. Let's say you were a civilization with industry. You've got factories, transportation, pollution, maybe even nuclear power. You'd likely leave traces behind, just like our modern human civilization is doing. Even if the ruins of the cities are gone, the evidence of their existence should be around in the form of geochemical fingerprints. These fingerprints are things like carbon isotope spikes, unusual metal concentrations, persistent pollutants like PCBs, and radioactive isotopes from weapons tests. All of these geochemical fingerprints can survive in the sedimentary record. Scientists should be able to spot them. But as you probably saw coming, there are problems, the biggest of which is that nature often fakes these fingerprints. Volcanic eruptions, tectonic burps, and rogue methane seeps can all leave similar signatures. For example, 56 million years ago was the Paleocene-Ocene thermal maximum. It was a sudden global warming event that looks, through the geochemical fingerprints, like man-made climate change. There was carbon, ocean acidification, metal spikes, deep sea extinctions, all the things we are currently seeing in our world today. But because there are no fossilized highways or skyscrapers to prove anything, it seems it was made by nature. But was it nature, or could the disaster of 56 million years ago have been caused by our lizard predecessors? Maybe they had their own nuclear war on a global scale. Or maybe it was just a really epic volcanic eruption. Frank and Schmidt are not ruling out any possibilities just yet, because for them, it isn't about proving that ancient lizard people had better graphics cards than us. It's about understanding how civilizations, including our own, leave traces behind and how long those traces last. Another possibility is that there were previous civilizations that never hit the Industrial Revolution. Or if they did, perhaps they shifted to clean energy so rapidly that they left no geochemical signatures behind. The more sustainable a culture becomes, the more likely it is that no one will ever know they existed. This idea has consequences that go far beyond Earth. The famous Drake equation, which estimates the number of communicative alien civilizations in the universe, includes one crucial variable: how long civilizations last. If most civilizations self-destruct or go green and leave no trace, then no wonder the universe seems quiet. Maybe there used to be tons of alien civilizations, but now they are all gone, and their pasts are erased. If civilizations can vanish without a trace here on our planet, they can do it anywhere. There is the possibility that we will never meet aliens because they're all extinct, which might be a good thing. And now for underground structures found under the pyramids. But really quick, I want to give a shout out and thank you to Unintended Consequence for joining our membership program. Go ahead and click that join button for more exclusive content and to join the Origins Explained family. We'd love to have you. Ancient power grid under the pyramids. As many people suspected, the pyramids of Giza may have been keeping a secret deeper than any pharaoh's tomb. Earlier this year, a hidden, sprawling subterranean complex was found stretching for almost a mile beneath all three major pyramids. These are practically the most famous monuments on Earth. And now it's looking like they might be sitting on top of ancient technology. According to a controversial radar study by Italian scientists Corrado Malanga and Filippo Bondi, there are incredible structures and chambers hidden beneath the Khafre Pyramid. Using synthetic aperture radar tomography and some proprietary algorithms, Bondi scanned beneath the Giza Plateau and uncovered a network of 5 identical multilevel structures, geometric passageways, spiral ramps, and cylindrical wells plunging more than 100 feet underground. I go more into the actual technology in this video here, so be sure to check it out after this one in case you missed it. At the bottom are what appear to be 2 enormous cube-shaped chambers, about 250 feet tall and seemingly empty. Some have speculated that these 2 massive cube-shaped chambers were for some type of energy source or maybe enormous batteries. Whatever this massive complex once was, the theories are flying. A lot of speculation surrounds the theory that this thing might be a buried power plant, ancient tomb, or ancient tech. Then again, maybe they have simply stumbled upon the greatest burial complex in the whole country. Perhaps it's the tomb of Osiris, god of the dead. Maybe another ancient ruler lost to history. Or, if you want to take it even further, Anunnaki remains might be down there. With this level of discovery, the internet spiraled into a mad frenzy. And it's not conspiracy theorists and fringe scientists. This is the kind of discovery that challenges everything. Even before modern archaeology became the respected field it is now, people talked about the Great Pyramid being a power plant.